Hello everyone, I'm Hamideh Memari, Senior Assistant of Iran ISSN National Center, member of ISSN International Center Governing Board, and I'm working in National Library and Archives of Iran, Tehran. My presentation title is The Endless Life of OA Journals from Myth to Reality, the survey on present status of vanished OA journals in Iran and future prospects. What is open access journals? Open access is publishing model for scholarly communication that makes research information available to readers at no cost, as opposed to traditional subscription model in which readers have access to scholarly information by paying a subscription. What is managed open access? The preservation of scholarly records has been a point of concern since the beginning of knowledge production. With print publication, the responsibility rested primarily with the librarians. But the shift toward digital publishing, and in particular the introduction of open access, have caused ambiguity and complexity. Consequently, the long-term accessibility of journals is not always guaranteed, and they can even disappear from the web completely. Wrote. In the year 2012, the ISSN International Center, under the guidance of its governing board, played a useful part in the promotion of open access scholarly resources. The ISSN International Center, with backing from UNESCO's communications and the support of 89 national centers, in the year 2013 opened a web service called the Directory of Open Access Scholarly, which is fed by national ISSN centers. A unique feature of ROAD lies in the provision of global statistics, thus allowing users to monitor the development of OA resources across the globe. E-journals in Iran. Along with the emergence of electronic journals in the world, Iranian e-journals also grew day by day. Statistics shows that the number of e-journals increasing every year compared to print journals. Open access journals in Iran. Since 2013, Iran ISSN National Center, along with the establishment of ROAD, like other ISSN network centers, start cooperated with ROAD. According to ROAD activity report for the year 2018, Iran is one of top 10 contributing countries in OA publications. A statue of open access journals in ROAD shows that 2,163 journals are published as open access. 84 journals are archives in Keeper's Registry, and 66 titles have been seized. Objectives. To the fact lack of available data sources that follow and tracking the vanished OAs consistently and comprehensively, and since there is no web archives in Iran, so we do not know how many OAs have been vanished over time. The aim of present study we conducted to determine the number of Iranian vanished OA in the world. Methodology. At the birth, we define vanished OA journal as journals that publish at least one volume as immediate OA, after which production ceased, and the journal completely disappeared from the web and vanished. And then we cannot find it in Wayback Machine or other indexing databases. The research population includes all Iranian open access journals in various fields in the world between the years 2010 and 2020. We choose journals in all subject areas such as social science, applied science, medicine, and etc. We sorted journals by year, and in each year we divided them into three categories: academic journals, non-academic publishers, and self-publishers. We started to examine both URLs, and if the address is not active, we search both title and URL of the journals in search engine and Wayback Machine. Through various searches, we found that in some cases only the URL of the journals has changed and the journals is still active and correct. So we will recorded the number of these records by category as the journals with change URL and also listed journals that were completely vanished by category. We should notice that we focus on journals instead of articles. After months, we reject URL of vanished OA journals in the first review to make sure that they were really vanished. Findings. Analysis of open access journals by publishers category shows that 10% of publishers belong to self-publishers, 32% belongs to non-academic publishers, and 58% belongs to academic publishers. In this chart, you can see the percentage of academic, non-academic, and self-publishers by year. Study shows that the highest percentage of vanished journals belongs to category of self-publishers and non-academic publishers, respectively, and academic journals have the lowest percentage of vanished. The survey shows that 110 open access journals were vanished during these years, including 38 self-publishers and 25 academic publishers and 47 non-academic publishers. We can see the number of vanished OA by publishers category and the year. In this chart, you can see the self-publishers statute. In the year 2015, we had the highest percentage of vanishes. Academic publisher statute shows that in the year 2014, we had highest percentage of vanished journals. If you look at non-academic publishers statute, we can see highest level of vanished OA journals in the year 2007. Look at this chart. This chart shows URL change by publishing category. Conclusion. Since the preserving OA journals is a big financial challenge for publishers, so it seems the highest percentage of vanished OA journals belongs to the category of self-publishing. It may be concluded that academic journals not only have less financial challenges, but also have a more consistent policy. The criteria for assigning road code to OA journals are updated annually and announced by the ISSN International Centers to the ISSN networks. The Iran ISSN Center also followed these criteria. It seems that use of this criteria has helped to reduce the number of vanished OA in recent years. None of vanished journals were indexed in any of international or local indexing databases. The vanished journals were completely removed from the web and it was not possible to contact them to find out how many issues had been published. Keepers Registry can protect the journals which are at risk of loss and need to be archived. At the end, implementing of national web archives in Iran is essential. Thanks for your attention.